War is God's way of teaching Americans geography. It's a flood of talk.
Yo! What's up, folks? We're back. It's a flood of talk. Once again.
Yeah.
Back for another week of shut-in COVID-19 and coronavirus.
I feel like I need a pat on the back because, you know what I'm saying, I could let this grow all crazy and have the mange on the top of my head, but I've been keeping it sexy for the viewers.
Yeah, I can't do it, dude. I can't, I just take the clippers and just range over my head. I haven't done it yet, so my hair is getting a little longer, but
you try and get the mange, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the beard sexy for you people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shaved it off.
Right. But
I'm trying to tell you, y'all might mess around in a couple weeks, see me on this show looking like prime Portland Clyde Drexler.
Oh man, that would be a sight to behold, I will say. But anyways, my name is Steve. On the other side of the booth, we got Jay chilling over there. Got a new view. He's got the
bring sexy back, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Prince died. I gotta bring the sexy back. Fuck Justin.
And yeah, he's chilling over there. But yeah, we're back for another episode to talk about news items and pop culture-ness.
I'm just into pop shit.
Yeah, so but yeah, so we got some new stuff for you. Always Game of Thrones. I mean, we're gonna always try and throw some Game of Thrones stuff in this show because that's what we started off as. Is a Game of Thrones podcast. So
yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
We never get where we came from, son.
Exactly. And hey,
we ate one for our day ones.
Right, and eventually there's gonna come a time where we're gonna start re-talking about Game of Thrones stuff. I mean, obviously we've got book 6 coming out in the future. We've got
they was in the gym shooting with us. They was rebounding. So we doing this for y'all. We keep it alive. Gang.
Right. Yeah. So we've got the book coming out at some point in the future. We've got that new Game of Thrones spin-off show on HBO, what is it, House of Dragons, I think, coming up.
So let me translate for you all what he's actually saying. What he's actually saying is this show is definitely coming. That's a cash cow. And the books will come January 32nd, no time soon. Hold your breath.
Oh, man. Hopefully we get it sometime within the next year or two. Hopefully. But yeah, so with that being said, we do have some Game of Thrones stuff to go over with you guys, so let's get that going right now. And it's a little quiz. Jay, you're gonna be taking a quiz today.
I didn't look at it on purpose so you all can see my answers. Live or recorded, fuck it, it'll be the first time I see the answers. So whatever, let's go, let's do it. You ask them, I'm spitting them out.
All right.
So you know, watch out.
Yeah. So it's a Game of Thrones quiz. Who said it? Jaime or Cersei? All right, so you ready, Jay? All right, so the very first.
Jaime or who? Say it again. Jaime or who?
Who said it, Jaime or Cersei?
Okay.
All right. Who said it, Jaime or Cersei? All right, so first off, the quote is, "By what right does the wolf judge the lion?" Who said that?
Cersei.
Jaime or Cersei? You say Cersei.
Cersei.
Okay. That is not correct.
Fucking A.
It was actually Jaime said that to
Only two options.
to Brienne. This was
okay. Now I can remember the scene now.
Yeah, this was season 3, episode.
One-handed.
Yeah, he was one-handed at this point. They were in that bathtub.
Yeah.
And this was season 3, episode 5. That he said that.
I remember now. As soon as you said Jamie said it, it came back and was like, yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and. All right, so next. Love is poison. A sweet poison, yes, but it will kill you all the same. Jamie or Cersei?
I can't do the rock eyebrow.
Uh-oh.
Is it Cersei?
It is Cersei! And this one, I couldn't find an episode for this particular quote, but it comes from A Clash of Kings, and it's Cersei telling this to Sansa. I guess around the time that she was gonna be wedding Joffrey.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you got Cersei correct. All right. So number 3, the things I do for love, Jamie or Cersei?
Jamie.
Yes, Jamie said that.
I remember that one.
To Cersei, season 1, episode 1, when he pushed Bran.
Tossed him out the window. Yeah.
Window.
That was jarring. No matter reading
God.
the book, watching the show, that's jarring. I'll always remember that one.
Absolutely, that was like, oh my God, he just pushed the kid.
Dude, you just banged your sister and killed a kid in the same day.
Terrible. All right, number 4. I did it for my house and my family. I do it all again.
Cersei.
That is incorrect. That was Jamie. And he said that to Sansa in season 8, episode 2, when he was in Winterfell and he was trying to, he had went there with Brienne to, be part of the bringing the people to the. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
All right. Number 5. A good king knows when to save his strength and when to destroy his enemies. Jamie or Cersei?
Ooh. This is a coin flip one. This could be either one of them, but I'm going to imagine Cersei said it because she spent more time talking to Joffrey.
Cersei is correct. She said that to Joffrey.
See?
In season 1, episode 3. When in that scene he was lamenting that he had to marry Sansa, and she was telling him that he had to do it. And then he was talking about how he was gonna capture the North.
Like that had to be talking to Joffrey because he was the only one king that they both talked to. But again, she talked to him more.
Yeah, that's true. And yes, yeah. Okay, number 6. Look at my face. It's the last thing you'll see before you die.
Cersei.
Cersei is correct. She said that to one of the Septas that threw her in prison when.
When they made her do the walking. Shame.
Yeah, it was before that. It was the season. It was episode before that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Season 5, episode 7 was when that happened. Number 7. So many vows they make you swear and swear.
Jamie.
Jamie is correct. He said that to Catelyn Stark when she went to his cell in the battlefield when they were, when her son was making war against the kingdom. That was season 2, episode 7. Number 8. You're a clever man, but you're not half as clever as you think you are.
Say that one again.
You're a clever man.
Say that one again.
You're a clever man, but you're not half as clever as you think you are. Jamie or Cersei?
I'm going to imagine that was Cersei talking to Tyrion.
That was Cersei talking to Tyrion, and it was season 3, episode 1.
Motherfuckers, I'm nice.
All right, number 9. I choose violence.
Jamie.
That was actually Cersei, and she said that to Lancel in season 6, episode 8, I think it was when she went. I can't remember if it was before or after she was arrested by the High Septon.
Yeah.
But Lanso came to bring her back for questioning, and she was like, "I'm not going anywhere." And then the mountain, her like automaton whatever, thing, stepped forward, and he was like, "Tell your man to stand down, or there'll be violence." And she was like, "I choose violence."
Here's the thing about Cersei. This is why that one felt like a Jamie one to me.
Yeah.
Out of all the shit Cersei talked, do you remember her ever actually doing anything to anybody?
Well, no, except for until the very last season when she sliced Missandei's throat. Or had Missandei's throat sliced. She didn't do it herself, but...
Yeah, exactly. So, like, my point is, I've known people like her in real life. And, like, in my real life experience, I made that person fight the people they picked to fight with themselves. Like, nope, we're not helping. Go do this. They never picked another fight again.
Yeah, right. She had a power behind. She had power to wield. So.
Well, exactly. So all I'm saying is, there should have been somebody around there like, I'm not doing that for you. Go ahead. You want the smoke? Go get it.
Yeah. She had loyal servants. Well, basically, because she could give them stuff. Although I guess the mountain, once he became like that weird thing, was blindly loyal and obeyed.
But I'm saying, like, all the other people, she could give them stuff.
Yeah.
But as much as they did for her, they could have just taken everything they wanted.
Yeah. Qyburn was
definitely.
Yeah.
If the mountain had any desires, he could have. Well, Qyburn created them, so if I'm gonna create something, I'm gonna create a kill switch.
Yeah, right.
That's all I'm saying. There's some things going on here.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Qyburn should have been king.
Oh man, he would have been probably been as terrible as Cersei.
Yeah, but it would make more sense to me, at least.
Yeah.
Like, why am I do all of this to wait at your feet?
Yeah. She let him do his crazy experiments. I guess that's really all he wanted to do. And have the patronage of a ruler, I guess. Because he wanted to be a maester, and they wouldn't
let him be a maester because he created the fucking mountain.
Yeah. Among a ton of other things that he did.
Exactly, like, that's just his creme de la creme.
Yeah, right.
That iceberg goes really deep.
Yeah. All right, number 10. Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
Say again?
Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
I think that's Cersei.
That is Cersei. In the same episode that she told Joffrey season 3 episode, or season 1 episode 3?
Yeah. I think episode 3, yeah. But that sounded like something she would say, because she hated everybody.
Season 1, episode 3. Okay. Number 11. I've never slept with a knight before.
Oh, that's Jamie. Yeah. All day talking to Brienne in the woods.
Absolutely. Actually, this was season 8, episode 4. So this was him in Winterfell. This was
it's in Winterfell. Yeah, when he finally. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
And then later on, and then he left her because he still loved his sister.
Gross.
All right. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
Jamie. No, Cersei. That's Cersei.
Oh.
That's Cersei.
Is that your final answer? Yeah, Cersei is correct. She said that to Ned Stark. In the garden.
And she was all like fevered in the face when she said that shit.
Yeah, in that garden area when he was like a dummy. When Robert gets back, I'm gonna tell him the truth that you and Jamie sleep together and your kids are his and yours and Jamie's, and then you better run because he's gonna kill you.
Yo, they family tree goes straight up. No branches.
Yeah, that was the dumbest move Ned ever did on the show, was confront her like that.
Well, at least he did it early, so he didn't do anything else stupid.
Yeah. Okay, so number 13.
How fucking long is this shit?
It's 15. Every breath you draw in my presence annoys me.
Say again?
Every breath you draw in my presence annoys me.
Seriously.
Yes, Cersei did say that. She said that to Maester Pycelle.
Yes.
When he was like trying to be lecherous with that young woman, he was like, "Come to my chambers later, and I'll examine you further." Season 4, episode 2. And that's after she had that was right after she had confronted Brienne and asked her if she loved her brother. And she couldn't answer because she did.
But this is some weird shit, because she's asking because she's the other woman and that's her brother.
I know, right?
like she should be asking that question as his sister.
Yeah.
But she should be asking that question as the other woman, which means she shouldn't be answering the question at
all, right? Yeah. Because she was playing both roles.
Exactly.
Okay, number 14. We don't choose who we love. Jamie did say that. He said that to his daughter, Myrcella, minutes before she died from being poisoned by
the sand snakes.
Exactly. That was season 5, episode 10. Man, I watched that scene again when I was doing the research on this, and I was so messed up, man. Because she knew, that's when he wanted to tell her that he was his father, and she knew already, and she was like, "I'm glad you're my dad," and they had this like nice little moment, and then all of a sudden she just
That's just a natural occurrence when you bang your twin sisters. They're not even like right, they ain't got a couple years apart, maybe they didn't know each other. They twins, bruh. That's what you get. You dirty mofo. That's exactly what you get.
Dead daughter.
Ugh.
Okay,
Probably
and
the third nipple anyway is gonna fuck up her chances. Inbred, so.
Right, and then number 15, you're a hateful woman.
Both of them.
You gotta pick one.
At some point.
Gotta pick
Jamie, I'm going with. But,
Jamie is correct. And he said that to
her.
He said it to Cersei at the dead body of their son Joffrey, and then they proceeded to have essentially kind of like rapey sex, I guess. Jamie kind of raped her right there next to their dead son. Remember that scene?
Yeah, dude.
Season 4, episode 3.
I might call it rapey.
Well, rapey. It was rapey.
Yeah.
Because he forced himself, and she didn't want it, and then she kind of eventually gave in.
She gave all the way. It wasn't like she was like, all right, finish. No, she was giving it back. So that's why I said, you know what I'm saying? Come on, we've been there. Everybody's been there. Hey, fuck y'all. Ain't no Bill Cosby, no crazy shit. Like, ain't no Harvey Weinstein, but come on.
All right, you scored 80%, man. When I did this, I scored 73, so you did better than me. You only missed 3.
Hey, I told you I'm nice. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
You only missed 3. So everybody, that quiz, if you guys, well, actually we kind of gave you the answers, but hey, go relive some scenes. This is at whatculture.com. Yeah. So with that, it's time to we're gonna go to our main news section, but this is gonna be not U.S. kind of politics news, but it's gonna be some foreign information here. So what we got here is coronavirus. It's a coronavirus piece of news. Chile to introduce controversial virus-free certificates. And so this article basically says that Chile's government has said it will go ahead with a controversial plan to issue certificates to people who have recovered from COVID-19. The document would be given to people to allow them to return to work, Deputy Health Minister Paula Daza said. The World Health Organization has said there is no evidence that people who contract coronavirus are immune from being infected again. It said certificates could inspire false confidence and help it spread.
All right, can I jump in real quick?
Yeah.
Because I want to talk to specifically my Negro followers and listeners here. So let me say it another way. You know how you hit that dirty bitch around the corner or that dirty dick nigga that lives down the street and you got burnt and you was like, nah, it's not them. And you got right and you did it again, they burnt you again? That's COVID, except it's gonna kill you. All right, back to the regular scheduled program. Sorry, I gotta say that. Yeah, you gotta break it down to Negro terms. Because apparently Negroes, they couldn't get this shit for a while, you know what I'm saying? The real shit, public service, that's all I'm doing.
Well, all right, so Chile has reported 189 virus-related deaths and more than 13,000 confirmed cases of coronavirus, according to data from Johns Hopkins University.
Which is incomplete.
Of course. There's no current evidence that people who have recovered from COVID-19 have antibodies are protected from a second infection. The body argued that so-called immunity certificates could even be harmful because they could lead people to ignore public health advice and therefore increase the risk of transmitting the disease. But Ms. Daza, the health minister in Chile, says, one of the things that we know is that a person who has had the illness has a lower probability of becoming ill again. She added that the certificates would not confirm that people had immunity to COVID-19, but rather state that they had recovered from the disease and had completed a period of isolation. And then it says at the bottom, at least 200,000 people have died with coronavirus across the world, and many governments are now trying to find ways to ease their lockdown restrictions. So they're doing this because they're trying, I guess they want people to be able to go back to work, and this is their way of doing this. What I think is terrible about this whole situation is that like all these governments around the world, some are better than others, but they are they're telling people to stay home. They're closing down businesses, and when that happens, invariably people are gonna, in certain places, are not gonna be able to earn any money. They're not gonna be able to pay their bills. Businesses are gonna some businesses will probably go out of business because they don't have the ability to earn a profit anymore.
Side note, I don't know if this works in other countries. I know what's going on in the U.S. Definitely in Baltimore, the track is on fire. People ain't got no jobs. They stressed. They fuck like they need drugs. And I'm trying to tell you, that's the one business right now that is jumping.
Yeah, but even back then, even at that point, like the people buying, at some point, those people are going to run out of money the longer they don't have a job. You know what I mean?
So stupid.
Well, I mean, obviously crime, but I mean, I would imagine that
never run out of money because you haven't run out of money, and then your neighbor run out of money. So I'm saying there's going to be more property crime. That's all. They'll never run out of money for drugs.
Yeah, I got you. But I mean, anytime. Well, yeah. So I think there will be some effect. Like obviously there would be some effect. There would be some.
All
effect.
I'm saying is, I'm 100% with. There's a hell of a lot of negative effect, but if you happen to be like a petty drug dealer right now, dog, your income is amazing right now.
Oh yeah, I would say like right now that's definitely the case. I mean,
as long as this lasts, your income is going to be ridiculously good right now. Like your average corner boy, if you really look at it, add it up, blah blah, do the math. They probably making about $30,000 a year, but they got to work 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
So. But right now, they close to doubling that right now.
Yeah, I would imagine that right now that's
Trap is on fire right
jumping
now.
for them. I wonder the long term, because I'm talking about long term here. I'm talking about the long term.
So what all I'm saying is, so this is the first phase. They got money, they stressed out, now they need drugs, right? Now they're getting their drugs. Soon they won't have money, but they'll be addicted and they're going to start stealing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll steal money, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually it's going to get to a barter system if it goes that long. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need some Tide for my clothes, and I need some pork chops for my kids.
Yeah.
That's what's going to get to. But we ain't nowhere near that.
That's true. But
on the first stage, they still got money. So we still got to get through the stealing everything stage first.
That's true.
But
at that point, things are much harder.
As long as this lasts, the trap will be like that. There's some money move, boy. I got to remember that I got a good job.
Yes, as far as there being money still available, then yeah, I agree. But with that being said, in general, though, you know, there are some people that are getting to the point where they're having a hard time being able to like live their lives and pay their bills and stuff. And
that's why they do drugs.
Yeah, but governments aren't doing anything to help those people, so it's creating this situation where people are not doing the wisest things in a whole host of, a whole host of ranges that people aren't doing.
That's how I got to the drugs.
Exactly, I'm just saying.
And I'm not talking about weed and shit like that. I'm talking about fentanyl and heroin and
no, I got you.
And real shit. Like, I'm not talking about Molly and weed and I don't know, like motherfuckers is ODing.
Yeah. And it's just like putting people in bad situations on the types of decisions that they have to make because governments are, to more or less forcing people to stay home and not providing the economic ability for them to stay home. You know, that's the catch-22 that people are being put in right now.
Right, but that's because these governments are acting as if there's only one way forward. Like, there's not another paradigm.
Right.
Like, I think it's like Denmark. Denmark decided because of this, too many people are dying, we'll just pay every citizen $50,000 to stay home.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, you got to give people. Yeah.
But my point in saying that specifically though means that there were a lot of motherfuckers in Denmark only making $40,000 a year. They just got raised to stay at home. But that's the whole paradigm shift. You feel me? Like these people, like for instance in the U.S., like these people. Perfect. These people were protesting. All these white people protesting to go back to work. I seen a sign that said, "Stay-at-home order is akin to slavery." Bitch, what? No.
I know, dude. It's like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Like, I want to go. My point is, like, this is what these people are saying because they're saying the only possible way forward is we open everything back up and we go back and blah blah blah. The two reasons I say this last week, I said it. The reason they're saying this is because they saw the stats. It's like, oh, white people not dying, black people die. It don't. That's part of it. But the other part of it is, and here we go. I did a deep dive, right? Because I've been hearing a lot of these white folks saying, "I'm covered in the blood of Jesus, so I'll be okay."
Oh
right?
my God, please.
But wait, no. I'm not Christian, but I read the book, right?
Yeah.
The other day, I think it was Saturday, I read, because I knew in there, I grew up Christian, so I knew in there at one point it said it. So I read the book. Took me a few hours to find this. I'm saying is everybody knows the story of Jesus, right? So at one point, the devil tempted Jesus, right? And said, if you're the Son of God, you're the Most High, you're the chosen one, why won't you jump off this mountain? And God will send angels down to catch you, and he'll save you. And he turned to Satan and said, when he was in isolation on the mountaintop, and he said, do not tempt the Lord thy God. That means God just said in the book, I ain't a killer, but don't tempt me. Did they not read that entire book? I literally read the Bible for hours to find this. I knew it said that somewhere in there. I read it for hours. It's in James. I forgot the actual chapter. Or read that motherfucker. It's towards the first half of James. I read the Bible for 3 hours until I found that motherfucker. God. Okay. Do not tempt the Lord thy God. That is quite literally the Christian Bible. God saying, I ain't a killer, but don't tempt me.
Yeah. Like, you on shaky ground, buddy.
And these motherfuckers.
Yeah. So, so I mean, you know, Chile is kind of in that same vein as a government.
Yeah.
Like, they're not willing to keep their citizens.
Got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Quick. Did you see the mayor of Las Vegas interview?
I didn't see it, but I heard.
No.
I didn't see it.
No. And hearing about it is not it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go look at this then.
Everybody, we're gonna revisit this next week. This will be a topic next week.
Okay.
Like, because he has to see it. Like, it is because whoa, I got this 800-pound gorilla on my chest about that shit. I gotta get off. You gotta see it.
All right. All right. So next week we'll talk about the Las Vegas mayor, and I'll definitely watch the video because I definitely want to see what see the video.
Like, what I'm telling you right here, that video is the whitest of white shit combined with the stupidest of stupid shit.
Okay. All right.
These things are akin to one.
Oh.
When they do, it becomes a clusterfuck of epic proportions.
Yikes.
Yeah, you need to see it. You need to see
right.
it. That's all I gotta say.
I'll definitely take a look at it, and then we can talk about it next week. But yeah, you know, hopefully Chile gets.
Hopefully,
well, I mean,
Chile chills the fuck out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen though. It sounds like they're
but I'm just saying, hopefully.
But yes, let's hope.
Well, and here's the thing, Chile. I'm talking to you specifically, Chile, right? Because when shit don't work out there, which it ain't, when y'all motherfuckers start dropping like flies, remember, do it start in 2021, because y'all motherfuckers can't come here to escape that shit right now. I'm telling you, I'm real tonight. I've been drinking.
Yeah, they're not. The borders are closed, so.
Oh no, we gonna put all your kids in cages.
Hey,
Every one of them.
especially
in little foil blankets, like they about to go, like they live and breathe in hot pockets.
Especially if Donald Trump is still the president come.
That's what I'm saying. Wait till 2021.
Yeah.
I'm saying that because I'm hoping that he won't be president. Yeah, I mean, it's old Joe if he ain't, but I mean,
we're gonna have a senile old man as president, dude. Goodness.
No matter what.
Yeah, because Donald Trump's not that far away.
No, I think he's been senile for some time.
Yeah, to be kind of off the subject, that whole
inject yourself with bleach,
or like put light inside the body. Like what, dude?
Man, come on, hey, yo, go to school. Y'all did.
Oh my goodness gracious! That junk crazy. Like light inside the body and disinfectant.
Wait a minute. I want you to know, we're just on this. The Center for remix. The Center for Disease Control.
Yes.
Has said they've been seeing sharp upticks in poison control calls due to people injecting themselves with bleach and other disinfectants based off of the president's advice. Who the fuck is dumb enough to listen to that motherfucker? Yo?
I don't know.
Like, matter of fact, you shouldn't call the poison control. You should just die. I'm saying, fuck y'all. Y'all don't deserve to be here.
Darwin Awards. Those are Darwin Award winners.
You deserve to be buried.
Yeah, those are all potential Darwin Award winners.
Into my ass.
Yeah. All right, so that's pretty much our news. We're at the halfway point of the show. We've got a song for you. This is from a band called The Big Letdown. Song is called I Cannot Explain. It's just a cool sounding song. It doesn't have any linkage thematically to the coronavirus this time. It's a little bit of a rock song. Well, a little bit. It's a rock song. So we'll go ahead and get that queued up for you guys. All right, so that was cool. That was a nice little jam, I guess. All right, let's keep it moving.
Old mellow type joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like that's something you could. That's something like for like July, like evening in the car, in the neighborhood with your windows down.
Right, nice warm night, slight breeze. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, absolutely, dude, absolutely. All right, so we got another piece of news item for you. This one, Netflix has replaced broadcast TV as the center of American culture. Just look at the viewership numbers. So this article, let's see here. This article says, it's Netflix world, we're just living in it. Netflix released its first quarter subscriber figures, and as you might expect in a new global society where so many people are stuck at home, the numbers were massive. Netflix now has more than 183 million global customers after adding more than 15 million in the quarter. The subscription video service, what'd you say?
15.8 million in the quarter.
Yeah, almost 16. The subscription video service also released numbers on how many households watched some of its hit series, and the numbers are jaw-dropping. 85 million households watched at least 2 minutes of Netflix original movie Spencer Confidential. 65 million households checked out Spanish language series La Casa de Papel, also known as Money Heist, which I can attest is an amazing show. 64 million people watched Tiger King. I have not seen that, but people are saying that it should be watched.
Tiger King is like the ultimate amalgamation of all of the white people shit. Like nothing a nigga would ever be involved in is involved in this shit. Like,
man. We
don't own fucking tires and lions.
Isn't this a dude that like tried to get his wife killed with like a contract or something?
Nah. See, the wife killed her husband and fed him to the lions. He was trying to kill the lady who supposedly killed her husband. But real shit, they don't give no evidence that she actually killed her husband. But he was trying to kill her because she ran. It's just real weird, dog. Like, it's just real weird.
Is it good? I mean, is it worth watching though? Because it doesn't, like, just the look of it.
Like, I'm gonna tell you why it's worth watching.
All right.
It's worth watching for the exact same reason that my favorite show on TV is Naked and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid, huh?
Oh my God! Have you ever seen it?
I've seen it. Yes.
Oh,
I have.
Hey, you should be a fucking weekly viewer. Like, dog, this shit's fucking great. And I think the name of the show should be called, and they call us savages. Because the shit they be doing. And then when they do, when they do get niggas on the show, do you know what Naked and Afraid? I've seen every episode, motherfucker. I watch this paper.
I've only seen probably like a handful of episodes.
I have seen every episode. They've had a black man from Baltimore on there twice.
Okay.
And the same black dude.
Oh, the same dude. So what happened with him though?
Number of things. First of all, he just before he went on the show, or like he's been homeless for a while. So sending a homeless person on Naked and Afraid seems like they same shit.
Jeez.
Secondly, he had hella bad luck. Like his first challenge ended when I shit you not, he sat on a snake.
What?
Like, these motherfuckers naked in the middle of the bush. The wildlife blends in. He sat down, motherfucker bit him. He out.
Okay.
He's wrote, and then my favorite black man on the show. So here we go. I'm gonna tell you some things about the show. Right? It's real. It's real. So it be the naked motherfuckers, right? But there's a whole camera crew, about 40 people with the camera crew around them, and they got a camp that's about a mile or so away, right? Mm-hmm. So one time at night, the black dude was in there. He's like, "Yo, my partner, she's losing weight. She's skinny. Blah blah blah. Go get her something to eat." So he took the girl and he said, "Yo, we're gonna do this operation." And they broke into the camp of the people and stole their food.
Wait, did they put it? Was this hold on? Whose camp did they break into?
Like the people who, like the emergency people in the camera crew, they can't be like a mile or two away from where they.
And they filmed it. And the camera crew filmed them breaking into their own camp.
No.
Oh.
No, you didn't. So they showed them people, because they don't give their cameras back until the thing is over. So they showed a little bit of it, but they filmed a little bit of it. But then when it got real, they hit it. And the camera crew in the morning, they wake up, they're going to go get breakfast, and they missing hella food. They walked them 2 miles, so they making motherfuckers act like hell. And they found some rappers like, no, this challenge is over. You got to go home. Fucked up. That shit was my nigga though for that, because that nigga walked 2 miles in absolute darkness. Because remember, this Naked Afraid, they ain't even got a flashlight. In absolute darkness, broke into the camp without them knowing, stole all their food, and thought he was gonna live pretty. My man, Naked Afraid, watch this shit. Yo, I watch this shit faithfully. It's amazing. Yo, I see the one white girl just pass out and fall down in the fire.
Wow.
She had 33 burns on her ass and the back. Oh, that shit was amazing. Oh, dog. I love watching them get hurt.
Well, Naked and Afraid is a network television show, and they're losing ground to Netflix.
I say this Tiger King shit, the exact same shit. Reason why I watch Naked and Afraid, I watch this shit, and they network television holding them back.
Yeah. But yeah,
they are they complete and honest fucked up selves, and it is amazing.
Yeah, it says here that it used to be that broadcast television was culture's bedrock. The highest rated TV shows of all time, Seinfeld, American Idol, MASH, and the highest rated TV miniseries of all time, Thornbird's Roots, all aired on broadcast network. Broadcast television used to be the bedrock of American culture. Now the American zeitgeist is Netflix. Netflix is so confident as the established cultural mecca now that it's publicly cheering for an end to coronavirus quarantines, even though it knows this will hurt its viewership metrics. Netflix executives realize that there are more important things to life than sitting at home streaming. Tiger King and a healthier global economy will be beneficial for everyone's sanity and bank accounts. Or streaming Tiger King and a healthier global, yeah. So there's a reason Saturday Night Live chooses to parody Tiger King instead of Young Sheldon or other broadcast TV shows. The world has coalesced around Netflix. Company dominance comes and goes, but Netflix keeps reminding us that it's conquered the entertainment world.
I want you to know that last paragraph ruined the entire article for me. Tiger King is a documentary about a gay man from Oklahoma that loves big cats and a woman who raises a wild cat refuge and some really crazy shit. Young Sheldon's a fucking comedy about Sheldon from the other fucking show.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory.
This is not a good comparison. This is not.
Yeah, I got you. It's not apples to apples.
Sure, you can eat them, but they're not even fruits and vegetables. I mean, that's a hard. That last paragraph ruined the entire article for me.
It's like apple and bread compared.
Yeah, and really, was sliced bread that great of a vision? I just wonder.
Yeah, so yeah, Netflix, man. I mean, geez, dude. Like, that is the main thing that I watch. Like, I have Disney Plus, I have Hulu. You know, I've got YouTube TV, so I can watch network stuff. I don't watch network television at all. Other than, I mean, there might be like one or two shows because obviously I watch Walking Dead. And I watch Better Call Saul, so that's network. Well, it's cable. It's not really network, so I don't really watch network television at all. But I do watch cable television, but primarily Netflix. Yeah, I mean, I watch cable television because every Sunday I watch like 2 or 3 episodes of Naked and Afraid. Shout out, lucky me, Doug. Yeah. And this fucking ESPN shit with the sports,
the Jordan,
sports.
Or some real shit. We should talk about that next week, but I do want to say this. That Save the Last Dance shit, it's humanized the fuck out of Michael Jordan. I appreciate that. I still don't fucking like him, but at least he's human. Okay. Because in my mind, until this documentary came out, he was like an evil villain caricature in my mind.
Yeah, I don't like Michael Jordan.
Nothing redeeming about him.
Yeah.
I was like Samuel L. Jackson in Time to Kill. Yes, you deserve to die. You should burn in hell. But now I'm like, you're just a dick.
Although I will say this though, like I have a negative opinion about Michael Jordan. Yeah. And I didn't see Save the Last Dance, but when I watched the Kobe Bryant tribute...
No, time out.
Yeah.
It's just called The Last Dance.
Oh, The Last Dance. I'm sorry.
Save the Last Dance was the dance with the white girl.
Sorry.
Yeah, they can't even dance. They had the whole movie. But all right, I put that out there.
So The Last Dance. So I haven't seen that. But when I watched the tribute to Kobe Bryant, and he got up there and he spoke about how, him and Kobe Bryant's relationship, and he kind of teared, and he cried and stuff. I was like, okay, that for me was like, okay, I guess he is a human.
that didn't do it for me. Because I just figured, because now maybe I'm the only one that possibly noticed this, but it seems like ever since his second year in Washington, his eyes are always bloodshot.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Either
he's a raging alcoholic or he does a lot of drugs. So even when he cried at Kobe's funeral, I just figured that was the drugs, alcohol talking.
Yeah.
But he was an evil villain caricature in my mind until this shit. I'm not.
You're right though. Why does he always have bloodshot eyes?
Until this Last Dance shit came out, I felt like Michael Jordan might have lived in a cave overlooking a vista, planning evil things to do throughout the world. Now I'm like, you're just a dick.
Oh man. Well, here's to Netflix. They're gonna continue ruling. I don't see them falling off at all. There we go. Raise a glass to Netflix. There you go. I just have water, so I'm the boring one.
Yeah, he ain't about that life. Yeah, let me explain something to y'all. All right. See,
hold on, while I drink my bottle of water.
Yeah, he is quarantined with his spouse and his mostly adult children.
Yeah, essentially.
I am quarantined by myself and a fucking 12-year-old. Hence.
Yeah, you need that, dude. You need it. You need it. All right, so let's keep it rolling. Because what comes up next is Florida man.
Let's get silly.
Yeah. So let's
get weird.
Let me cue this up. So here's what we got, and let me see. Is that going to show up? Yes. Florida man accused of making bomb threat to avoid work. Interesting.
Ain't never really interested, but here we go. This seemed like routine to me to a point, because I don't know how many times I have heard a black person, I'm about to blow this bitch up. He was a little more serious.
Yeah, I read the story though, and it was funny to me. So.
Yeah, no, funny, yes, but I'm just saying, he took it a step further. Most people, I'm gonna blow this bitch up.
Yeah.
All right, calm down.
I wonder if he said.
So he got to the phone.
Yeah, I wonder if he said that and then he called in this bomb threat, just based on how this story goes. So.
No, I'm telling you, that's facts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow that bitch up, yo. Fuck that job. She said.
Yep.
While he was shaking his dreads.
Right. So here it goes. So a Palm Beach County man ended up in handcuffs Wednesday over something most people struggle with periodically, wanting to go to work. But according to deputies with Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, 36-year-old Richard Hamilton took it too far, calling in a false bomb threat to get out of doing so. Deputies say they responded to the threat of at a water plant in the whatever block of Wellington Trace after it was called into 911. Once there, the sheriff's office began evacuating more than 20 people from the plant, according to an arrest report. That's when they say a supervisor pointed out Hamilton to deputies. It's like that guy, he called it in. According to deputies, when they first spoke with Hamilton, he originally said he had lost his phone. But after being read his rights, which obviously he was trying to avoid, he admitted to making the call. Richard stated that there was no bomb and that he made the threats after having a bad day and wanting to get out of work. The sheriff's office wrote in a report. To be sure, the sheriff's office said the bomb squad, bomb dogs, and drones were brought in to search Hamilton's car and the surrounding. Yeah.
I got something to say.
Yeah.
Got something to say.
Go ahead.
Now, first of all, I think my man is a G. He's funny. But people with nappy dreads make bad decisions. Secondly, I want to say, fuck the Florida police, because he said they wasn't no bomb. It wasn't no bomb. The only reason they called in the bomb squad, the bomb dogs, and the drones to search was because they get hourly rate, and when he get locked up, they gonna charge him fines. They want to pay for all that, and he won't never be able to vote again, and he won't vote Republican. There's a plan to that.
Yeah. Yep. So, anyways, so he was arrested and charged with 1 count of a fake report of a bomb, arson. Fake report of a bomb, arson, weapon of mass destruction, or of public property, or destruction of public property. His bond was set at $10,000, and he has since posted it. Jay, your hand is raised.
Firstly, there was no arson committed.
Yeah, of course. I guess that's the category.
No, but they charged him with arson.
No. They're charging him with a fake report of a bomb, a fake report of arson, a fake report of a weapon of mass destruction.
I can tell you've never been charged with real crime. So I've been. It was make one. That's it. But that's only that's a short sentence.
Yeah.
But so they added arson, but he didn't burn shit down.
No.
There ain't no arson. Weapons of mass destruction of public property. What was destroyed? They just trying to throw the entire book. No, that's some fucked up shit. Like, these are real charges. Like,
what is weapon of mass destruction of public property? What the heck is
exactly?
that?
I'm trying to tell you. Man, if I was really real, I would show y'all niggas my charger documents, because my charges was long as shit, but I'm not that real. Y'all don't need to know that much about me. Also, I'm here, so I beat the case. I didn't do it. Okay? Just want to put that out there, but I'm just saying, that's some fucked up shit they doing to this man. They just trying to look at him. They saw nappy dreads. They was like, oh, we can't never let this nigga out.
Right, and they gave him a $10,000 bond for him to be, his bail was set at $10,000, but he posted it, so he got,
It's fucked up. Guilty or innocent, the system still keeps 10%, so they gonna keep that 1,000 no matter what.
Right.
They just doing that for money. Florida just doing that for a money grab. So fuck Florida. Florida is the tank of America.
Yeah. Florida. So there you go. I thought this was pretty funny.
That's no, he my nigga for that shit for real. Like
yeah, I mean that's fine, but I still thought it was funny.
That's hilarious. Because I'm saying, would have done it if I could away with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got banned from fucking, what's that shit called? What's the dating site that be on TV all the time? They be having commercials.
Match? eHarmony?
Yeah, I got banned from there because they said one of the questions was, "What do you like best? What do you like best in a woman?"
Oh, and what did you say? I shouldn't even ask. What did you say?
In all caps with like 20 exclamation points. My dick.
Oh boy.
Apparently that's the wrong answer.
Yeah,
so I'm just saying this is relatable as fuck to me. It's funny, but it's relatable. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. See, yeah. I knew I wouldn't get arrested for saying my dick. See, that's the only reason I didn't call out and say the bomb, because I get arrested.
You just get kicked off the matchmaking services with that answer.
No, you really would. I got banned.
Banned? Well, yeah, the harder.
They say my IP.
They what?
They give you this message. We saved your IP address.
Oh, it's like you can't ever apply back to this site from that IP address.
I don't know how long it is. It might be permanent. I don't know, but you can't ask me.
You just get a you get a VPN. Just use a VPN. That'll
supposed to say? If any male is being honest, then that question is asked.
You can just use a VPN, then you'll be able to set it right back.
Yeah, no doubt. It was all shits and giggles anyway. I don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
We all self-isolation anyway, so
right.
Someone match with like, hey, you want to FaceTime? Fuck out of it.
Yep. So Florida man is alive and well again for another week, and he'll be back next week again, I'm sure, with some more, antics and entertainment value. But that's kind of it for the show. So Jay, the happy music is here. So, do you have any last words for the people? Actually, you know what? Hold off on that. Let me, Let me just go ahead and do the gratuitous promotion on here. So obviously, we started late. It was around 10-ish.
No, we didn't.
Oh, that's right.
Official start time is 9:30-ish.
Ish. But it was after 10. I don't know if it extends.
The ish is important.
Okay. The ish could be 1 a.m. and it's still...
You can never be late when you say 9:30. Or anytime ish, you can never be late.
Yeah, so 9:30-ish on Twitch every Monday, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Archives are going to be on YouTube at the 2 Cent Planet YouTube page. Links for that will be in the show notes. You can also listen to us on Stitcher, on Google Play, Spotify,
everywhere
iTunes.
You get your podcast.
Everywhere you get your podcast.
We try to make it convenient for you, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Well, however you do it, we there.
Exactly. Show notes are at afotpodcast.com.
Read them.
Yep. Show notes are there with the links. You can follow me at NetZen2010 on Twitter. You can follow Jay at AshyJerry on Twitter.
No, not on Kid Simpson.
Kid Simpson on Twitter. Okay, so I have to update that.
I've been Kid Simpson.
Kid Simpson on Twitter. And Erica at Erica Kane on Twitter as well.
She'll be back.
She will be back. She'll be back. But that's pretty much it. Jay, do you have any last words for the people? I guess we ran out of music.
If you're a hip-hop fan, Florida Man is nothing but Big Pun with Fat Joe running butt naked in the woods with Triznans. You'll understand it.
All right. Well, that's it, as we've run out of music. So take it easy, folks. See ya.
A Flood of Talk is a 2 Cent Planet production. Go to 2centplanet.com for other shows and articles.